I'm Kendra Burton, and today we're going to be talking about one of my most recent paintings. It's called Compassionate Christ. Part of the inspiration for this painting was that I wanted to capture an expression in the face of Christ that could relate to people everywhere. And one interesting thing that happened the morning that I started painting it was that I had in mind to paint something else. So we got this canvas ready and I sprayed the back because it was linen and it shrank so tight that it warped the wood and I couldn't use that canvas, and it was a big canvas. I had in mind to do a mountain scene, and so I still had planned to paint that day and went through some ideas that I had and found a canvas that was just the right size, and this is what came about. And I think it was supposed to happen that way. It was started around probably noon on a Monday, and by about 18 hours later, through the day, through the night, and I just tried not to look at the clock to see what time it was, and I just kept painting, and by the time I went to bed it was 6 o'clock in the morning. So that style, not that I'd recommend that many hours, but that style is called alla prima, which means at once, or you're painting wet into wet, that kind of method. And so that's the style that I use to do this. Some of the colors, if you're interested in knowing, I planned to do it in color, and as I contemplated it and tried to decide what colors to put into it, it seemed almost better in a way to just do it in sepia tones, which sepia tones mean just kind of brown or natural tones. And so the color palette that I used mostly was burnt sienna, burnt umber, yellow ochre with white, and then just a little bit of cadmium yellow and cadmium red. So most of the color palette consisted of those colors. I also tried to keep pretty big brushes. I love to paint with bristles, and as you can see, the outside strokes are a lot bigger strokes, but I still even tried to keep it a little more chunky, so to speak, painterly, by using a larger brush, even in the areas that are fairly fine detail, even in the eye area. So one of the things I hoped that it would do is that it would appeal to the viewer, that if you look at this picture and you can see something in his eyes that relate to you, maybe you can feel that the purpose of it is that he came into the world for you. He came into the world for me. And as you look at this, you can realize that it is very personal, and that you can see the compassion in his eyes, that you can see the love and his emotion that hopefully has been captured here. I hope you enjoy it. See you later. Bye.